Life in the busy city of Metropolis was very complicated. Tall skyscrapers, honking cars, and people always in a hurry. In this chaos lived a man named Kyle, a successful but very unhappy software engineer. Kyle's day began with the usual rush to get ready. He dressed in his sharp, tailored suit, grabbed a quick coffee, and stepped out into the city. The subway station was packed with people. Kyle squeezed into a crowded train, holding on to the overhead rail. His mind was already busy thinking about the day's tasks, deadlines, meetings, and the constant pressure to do well. When he arrived at his sleek, modern office, Kyle was greeted by the sound of computers and people talking. His desk was messy with papers, gadgets, and sticky notes, a sign of his busy mind. The hours passed quickly in a blur of coding, phone calls, and solving problems, leaving Kyle tired but with little sense of achievement. As the day ended, Kyle found himself on the same crowded train, going back home. The routine of his life felt heavy. At home, his apartment was filled with the latest technology and expensive furniture, yet it felt empty. He often wondered if there was more to life than this constant race. One weekend, looking for a break from his routine, Kyle decided to take a walk in the nearby park. It was a rare sunny day in Metropolis, and the park was a green oasis in the middle of the concrete jungle. As Kyle walked through the park, he noticed an old man sitting on a bench feeding pigeons. There was something peaceful and content about the man that caught Kyle's attention. Curious, he went over and started a conversation. The old man introduced himself as Mr. Harper, a retired schoolteacher. They talked about the beauty of nature and the complexities of modern life. Mr. Harper spoke about the power of simplicity and how it had changed his life. Before leaving, Mr. Harper gave Kyle a small, worn-out book titled The Art of Simple Living. He urged Kyle to read it, promising it could change his perspective. Interested, Kyle accepted the book and thanked Mr. Harper. That night, back in his apartment, Kyle began reading the book. Its pages were filled with stories and wisdom about embracing simplicity. The ideas resonated with him, and he decided to try some of the principles. The first step was decluttering his living space. Kyle spent the weekend sorting through his belongings, keeping only what was necessary and brought him joy. As he cleared out the unnecessary items, he felt a surprising sense of relief and lightness. Next, Kyle focused on his work. He organized his tasks, focusing on what truly mattered, and delegated the rest. This shift not only improved his productivity, but also reduced his stress levels. He began to find more satisfaction in his achievements. Inspired by the book, Kyle started practicing mindfulness. He dedicated time each day to meditate, be present, and appreciate the simple moments in life. This new habit brought a profound sense of peace and clarity. As weeks turned into months, Kyle's life began to change. The principles of simplicity had transformed not only his external environment, but also his internal state of mind. Kyle developed a new daily routine that prioritized simplicity and well-being. He woke up early, practiced yoga, enjoyed a healthy breakfast, and took a leisurely walk before heading to work. This routine set a positive tone for his day. On weekends, Kyle started spending more time in nature. Hiking, gardening, and simply sitting in the park became his favorite activities. These moments of connection with nature brought him immense joy and serenity. Kyle also focused on building deeper connections with people. He spent quality time with friends and family, engaging in meaningful conversations and activities. These relationships added a richness to his life that his previous material possessions never could. Inspired by his own transformation, Kyle felt compelled to share the wisdom of simplicity with others. He started a blog and began writing about his journey, offering practical tips and insights. The blog quickly gained a following. People resonated with Kyle's story and found value in his advice. The community that formed around his blog was supportive and encouraging, creating a ripple effect of simplicity. Kyle also began hosting workshops and giving talks on the power of simplicity. His passion and authenticity inspired many to reevaluate their lives and make positive changes. Seeing the impact of his work brought Kyle a deep sense of fulfillment. Through these efforts, Kyle discovered a new purpose. He realized that helping others find peace and happiness through simplicity was far more rewarding than his previous pursuit of material success. His life was now filled with meaning and joy. Years passed, and Kyle continued to live by the principles of simplicity. His life was a testament to the power of these principles, and his story inspired countless others. Kyle's days were filled with simple pleasures: reading, walking, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in meaningful work. The once stressed software engineer had become a symbol of calm and contentment. Inspired by his journey, Kyle wrote his own book, Simplicity: The Key to a Fulfilling Life. It became a bestseller, touching the lives of many. The book was a compilation of his experiences, insights, and practical advice on embracing simplicity. Kyle's story continued to influence future generations. Young people, inspired by his journey, started valuing simplicity over materialism. The impact of his work created a shift in societal values, promoting a culture of mindfulness and intentional living. Kyle's life had come full circle. From the chaos of Metropolis to the peace of a simple life, his journey was a powerful reminder that true happiness comes not from complexity, but from embracing simplicity. One evening, Kyle sat on his balcony, watching the sunset. The sky was painted with hues of orange and pink, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the trees below. In that simple, beautiful moment, Kyle felt a profound sense of gratitude. He had found the secret to a fulfilling life: the power of simplicity. Through this story, we see how Kyle's journey from a life of complexity and stress to one of simplicity and fulfillment highlights the transformative power of embracing simplicity. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound changes come from the simplest shifts in our mindset and habits.